Reid, tell me a little bit about your qualifications and what you've done.
Well, I fell in love with volleyball when I was 15 and just went on this journey and ended up finishing my indoor career 24 years later, 4 Olympic Games and a gold medal, a bronze medal.
What Olympics?
I went to I was an alternate in 2000, went to the 2004 Games, 2008, 2012, and 2016, and I'm in training for 2020.
Okay. And when did you win the gold medal? What Olympic was
2008. I
Okay.
won the gold, yep.
Who'd you win it against?
Brazil.
And so, tell us why you're here today, sir.
Well, I'm here today campaigning for volleyball. And so in my mind, volleyball has always sort of underachieved. And one of the ways in which I think that we can help grow the sport is to expose the opportunities that are out there. I sort of stumbled onto it without even knowing what was out there. I didn't know I could play pro. I didn't know I could have a 17-year career overseas and have all these great experiences. And so I'm doing my part in trying to expose what's out there and try to inspire people to reach their max potential.
And you won all your stuff in sand volleyball, correct?
Nope, it was all indoor volleyball, and now I'm transitioning to the sand.
Okay. And then what kind of challenges will there be from transitioning from sand to indoor?
There's a lot of differences between indoor volleyball and sand volleyball. The biggest hurdle that I've faced so far is just the lack of infrastructure. It's a very autonomous environment, and most of the athletes like that autonomy, but I'm used to high structure. I'm used to being surrounded by a team, and so I've set out to sort of create my own structure, and that's how I'm going to try to get over that hurdle. Other than that, it's different motor patterns, different surface, shorter court, less players. So there's a lot of differences, but when I first fell in love with the game, I was playing beach volleyball, and that's what I was aspiring to. I just sort of took this detour for the last 20 years.
Okay. And then a lot of people, I'm sure you didn't start out to be an Olympic champion, but how did you know that you had it, and what kind of inspiration will you be to these kids that want to maybe go on to do that?
Yeah, so it wasn't, I definitely didn't plan this out. It was just one door opening to the next. And, I think my messaging is that as I look back on my career, it's the failures that I would define it by, not by the successes or the wins. And it was how I responded to failure that it provided the environment for adaptation and change and growth and development and maturity. And to be able to sort of look yourself in the mirror and to be able to take ownership of the process and of your mistakes and your weaknesses.
Sure.
That's really what helped me grow and continue to adapt. And I was never the most talented guy in the gym. Definitely not the tallest. I was one of the shortest ones, but my ability to learn and adapt, there was always sort of a role for me to play as long as I kept learning.
And then, so you didn't have like any Michael Jordan stories, like you were cut from high school or college or anything like that?
I certainly have several of those.
Can you give
if
us
you
one?
stay tonight, I'll tell you all about it. But I didn't make the team in 2000. That was pretty devastating. I had double knee surgery 2.5 years ago, and at my age and with that injury, I was probably a 1 in a million shot, to come back and make that team and make a contribution. So definitely had a lot of setbacks, a lot of adversity. It was always an uphill climb. Have always identified with the underdog, and that's sort of, the fighting spirit.
Cool. Thank you, Reid.